It's just time. Whoa. It's time. I've got to do it. I don't really want to do it, but it needs to be done. Everything in here needs to be thrown away or put on a pallet. It's got to happen now because I don't know when the contractor's going to be ready to pour the cement. And so when he's ready, I got to be ready. And the only way I'm going to be ready is if I do it right now. And so right now, it's got to happen. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pallets full of stuff. And to be completely honest, I'm just putting stuff on pallets right now because I'm running into things like this. This is a bucket of tire chains, like snow chains for a tractor. I don't know what size chains they are. Somebody gave them to me with a bunch of other chains that I do use for my tractor. I just need to get rid of them, but I don't know how to get rid of them. More chains in this one, old license plates, and more chains in there. I'm just throwing stuff on pallets with the idea that it just needs to get out of the shed, and I'm making progress. All this area right here, you know, an hour and a half ago, I couldn't walk here. This was all full of stuff that's now on pallets. This side is getting cleaned up here. There's just a little bit left. And then up here, all of this is oil that needs to go to the transfer station and get recycled or whatever they do with it. It's a good progress. I need to go water the cows though now. Then I'm gonna come back and I'll tell you a little bit more about my plans, about how I'm gonna utilize the pallets and this side of the shed. I'm in the lean-to of the shed now. This is that grain wagon I filled with the grain back the other day. I put it in the shed because it was gonna rain. I didn't want to tarp it. It was just easier to back it into the shed. But I'm gonna pull it out now because I want to do some work in here to get it ready to put down some of those dirty chips, I don't know, the fines from the gravel plant. Put those down, compact them. And then I'm gonna take all of the pallets from over here. I'm gonna put them in this side. We don't really need this side right now. We're not farrowing in it. We don't have animals that need to come in it. It's, you know, still the 1st of October. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned out. I'm gonna take everything from that side. I'm gonna put it in this side. So as soon as we are ready to lay concrete, then we lay concrete. I need to get the 40, oh boy. I can't get the 4430. I need to get the borrowed 4010, and then I'm gonna come hook up to this wagon, pull it out. Then we'll start taking down these gates and things like that. Get this ready. Maybe even put the bucket on the tractor. We'll see what happens today. One of the nice things about having the 4010 right now is that I can get it in this shed. Down here, this is the east end of the shed, and it's wide open. I could drive the 4430 in, but down here, on the west end of the shed, I have a sliding door in, so it's squared off at the top, I guess is the best way to put it, and I could not drive the 4430 all the way through or come in from that end. So when it came to scraping out this building, it didn't work very well. And the reason that I got to scrape it out is because, well, it's just really loose stuff like this that I just need to get down and get that dug out so that I have a good base when I come in and I put that rock, that crushed rock in here and really compact it down. I don't want to set it on this stuff. It won't compact well and then it'll just cause me problems in the future. Again, this is kind of an experiment anyways. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm gonna start pushing this through and getting this all cleaned out. Hopefully next week I'll get some rock in. Here's where we are after, I don't know, 20-30 minutes of going here. We're down to mostly packed down dirt, as in ground level, I guess I would say. Right now I'm kind of scraping it out because there was a hole I wanted to fill down there outside the building. I have a couple issues. Like right here, I'm kind of standing in a soft spot where I'm not down very much to the packed dirt, and I'm quite a bit lower right here than I am over there. And then you've got a spot like this where you've got a combination of factors. One, it's where we had some fair pigs earlier this year, and so they kind of have dug down there a little bit and it's collected water. And two, this building, like our house until this past week, doesn't have gutters, so anything that rains off comes down, and since there's this hole here, they dig down into that. So what probably needs to happen is I need to come from that end down there, and then I can scrape up against the side a little bit more. The perfect piece of equipment for this building right now would be a skid loader. I don't have a skid loader, so I've got a couple options. One, I can get the hand shovel out over here, kind of try to build up on that side outside so that the water flows away until we get gutters put up. Two, rent a skid loader, and you know, you'd get it a little bit better. Probably what I'll end up doing is just digging out as much as I can with the big bucket on the 4010, and then it'll just take more gravel in a spot like this, or more of those chips in a spot like this. We're making progress. I can already see it now. All those pallets coming in here, kind of line them up on a side here and then a side there, and then that will all be open. Oh boy, let me show you one more thing that I got to do. So the other thing that I have to do is take care of this. This is the fencer for the entire perimeter of our fence, all the area around the fence, and even in the woods where the pigs are, but that's okay, that part's okay. What needs to be taken care of is the ground rods. So all the way around the inside of this building, I think every 8 feet or something like that, I've got 8-foot ground rods going into the ground, and they're pointed towards the outside. So those ground rods are going to have to come out, which means I have to take all this wire out. I'm going to have to put them in a new place, probably on the outside of the building, but in order to put the concrete in, the ground rods got to come out. I thought that it was tall enough. I'm like 3 inches away from being able to drive out. Well, that's not working out exactly as planned. Literally, it is like the flapper on top, the rain flapper on top of the muffler, too tall. So I'm gonna go have supper. If I can get this gate closed so the sheep don't run in and mess everything up. I'm gonna go have supper, I'm gonna think about it, and we'll come out and look at plan B. I came into the house for supper tonight, and I noticed you can easily tell when you come in and see the boys playing what kind of farm this is. This is a John Deere farm. John Deere, John Deere, John Deere. All over the place, John Deere. I think that's about as much as I'm gonna get done today. It's getting dark out. I'm standing up on top of the gravel piles actually that are for the concrete, or for underneath the concrete, because it's where I could get the best light so you could see me. But I've got a little bit of plan to finish out cleaning out that shed. I think if I take the rain cap off of the muffler on the 4010, I think I'll be able to slide right out. That'll give me the best way to kind of even it out as best as possible. That's gonna be my idea, at least for tomorrow or the next time I get a chance to tackle that. I do want to take a second and just say thank you so much for watching. All of you that are taking time to comment and subscribe and like and hit the bell for notifications. That is all awesome, and I appreciate it so much. I would love it if you would take a second today, just as you're watching this video, give it a big thumbs up at the end, or subscribe if you haven't subscribed, or any of that stuff. Or if there's something you'd like me to show you on the farm, put it in the comments down below. I take time to answer every comment that I can, as best as I can, so I would love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go shut the gates so that the sheep don't go hang out with the 4010 tonight. Then I'm gonna head inside and see what's going on. You guys all have a great night, or afternoon, or morning, or whenever you're watching this.